Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're cutting straight through all the noise around the 2026 credit card offers. Our whole mission here is to find you the highest possible return on spend. We want you to know exactly where your loyalty capital should be.
And that location, it has fundamentally shifted. Our sources are all pointing to the same thing. Flexible points are now the best way to hold your travel money.
So you mean Chase, Amex, Capital One?
Exactly. They've completely surpassed the old co-branded airline cards. They're the dominant force now.
That's a huge change. Okay, so why the urgency? Why do we need flexible points right now?
It's one word: devaluation. That's really the whole story here.
Right.
Major airline currencies, they're facing what's called an effective devaluation, and it's projected to hit 8% annually.
8%. Wow.
So when you hold flexible points, you're essentially building a buffer against that erosion. You have options if a partner suddenly changes the rules on you.
So we're kind of moving away from the days where you just, pick the airline card that had the coolest looking plane on it.
Oh, absolutely. The new mindset is all about quality over quantity. People are looking for that one source of truth, that primary card that holds its value.
Okay, speaking of value, what's the biggest information gain for 2026?
It's the Bilt Card 2.0. It's launching February 7th, and it's the first card ever to offer points on mortgage payments.
To any lender?
To any lender.
Okay, that sounds revolutionary. But let's be realistic for a second. Mortgage payments, they almost always trigger huge processing fees, right? Like 3 or 4%.
They do.
So how does Bilt 2.0 get around that? How does it stop the fee from just wiping out any point value?
The key is that Bilt is continuing to use its ACH transfer system, the same one they use for renters, but now for homeowners.
Oh, okay.
So they handle that transaction fee on their end. This lets you capture points on what is probably your largest single expense without you getting hit by that huge surcharge. That's the real breakthrough.
So Bilt is handling that massive structural cost of home ownership. But once you have the points, you need a good place to use them.
Yeah.
Where's the sweet spot for redemptions right now?
It's still Chase Ultimate Rewards, no question.
Because of Hyatt.
Because of Hyatt. That stable 1-to-1 transfer ratio to World of Hyatt is still the gold standard. That 75,000 point sign-up bonus from a Chase Sapphire Preferred, that can be worth $1,350 easy. Hyatt points just hold their value in a way no others do, around 1.8 to 2 other cents each.
Okay, so let's contrast that with the high-end, the American Express Platinum. It's often called a coupon book because it's so complex. And the fee is expected to hit, $895?
That's the projection, yeah. Oh. And it does require active management. You have to do the ROI math.
Right.
A card is just a status symbol if your net value is negative. And that net value is your expected earnings times the point value plus your usable credits minus that annual fee.
And that math is getting trickier, isn't it? Because you've now got these merchant surcharges up to 3% being baked right into the equation when you use a premium card.
Exactly. But people still chase the Platinum. Why? That massive sign-up bonus.
That 175,000 point.
Right. Even at a conservative value, that's a colossal amount of starting capital. It's a loss leader for the bank, for sure, but a huge win for the consumer who can manage it for that first year.
So how do we make sure we're consistently getting a positive net value? The actionable strategy we keep seeing is stacking.
Right. You have to combine 3 things. So you start with the card's own multiplier, let's say 4x, on dining from the Amex Gold.
Okay.
Then you add a merchant portal bonus, like 10% back through Rakuten, which you can turn into Amex points.
And then the third piece.
You wait for a seasonal transfer bonus. Maybe you get a 25% bonus to Aeroplan. You combine all 3 of those, and that's how you can leap past 10x value without even trying.
So the big takeaway for you, listening right now, is pretty clear. You have to earn and burn with precision. And if you're a homeowner, you really have to look at that new Bilt 2.0 capability.
And here's the final thought to leave you with. In 2026, is it better to lock into one bank's trifecta, or should you maintain accounts across multiple banks?
That's a good question.
The experts are now strongly suggesting diversity.
I get the diversity argument, I do. But doesn't that make things way more complicated? I mean, trying to hit minimum spends, track different bonus categories across different banks?
It does add complexity, yes, but think of it as an insurance policy. Diversity hedges against the risk of a single financial institution having a meltdown or a major devaluation that just wipes out your entire net worth in points. It keeps the power in your hands.